Welcome to the Pattern Recognizer. Most people are running programs they never chose. Today we expose one of those patterns, see exactly how it works, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Let's begin. Imagine a person walking through a gallery of their life, clutching a small, sharp stone like a talisman, a bruise they show to others to prove who they are. They polish it daily, they defend it. They will not let it go, because without it they have to answer a stranger. Who am I if not this wound? Many of us protect pain the way we protect a coat in winter. It becomes identity. I call this pattern the silent covenant, the unconscious contract you make with your own suffering to anchor a version of yourself. It is not a conscious oath written in ink. It is quieter, older, and more stubborn. It keeps you predictable, recognizable, and strangely safe. Most people don't see it because they're living inside it. Let's open the mechanism. Psychologically, 3 wires run into the covenant. First, secondary gain, the hidden advantages of staying hurt. Attention, moral authority, an excuse not to risk, a way to outlast others. Second, family ledger dynamics. Your lineage records certain debts and rules, and pain often acts as a receipt that keeps you in the expected slot. Third, identity foreclosure. Instead of exploring, you inherit a self-definition and stop trying anything new. Together, these create a neural groove. Every repetition deepens the track. Now the esoteric thread, because inner life and outer behavior are 2 sides of the same map. In many traditions there are soul contracts and archetypal signatures, patterns the psyche or soul takes on to learn, to balance, or to hold family karma. In Rosicrucian and inner alchemical language, suffering can become a fuel point, a large charge that powers a distorted engine. The covenant is where psychology meets metaphysics, a blueprint that encodes suffering as a keystone, and the whole personality starts to organize around that keystone. That's the mechanism. Here's a clean reframe with sacred geometry. Picture yourself as a circle, whole, continuous, free to turn. Now imagine a shard lodged at the rim, like a splinter in a wheel. The shard prevents smooth rotation. It creates imbalance, vibration, and a jagged pattern of movement. Over time, the wheel rewires itself around the shard. The shard becomes the room's architecture. Doorways, furniture, even the lighting arrange themselves to fit the broken piece. Remove the shard and the circle resumes its motion, but you must also rebuild the room. That rebuilding is freedom and work at once. Which brings us to a precise daily shift, a high-impact, safe protocol I call the void witness. It is 1 minute. It does not erase legitimate grief. It targets the covenant. Here is the full 60-second practice. I will speak each step clearly. Follow along when you are seated and grounded. Step 1. Grounded breath. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Exhale for 6. Do this twice. Feel your feet on the floor, your weight in the chair. This is containment, not avoidance. Step 2. Name the covenant aloud. In 1 sentence say, I acknowledge the silent covenant that has used my pain to define me. Speak it plainly. Naming destabilizes secrecy. Step 3. Void formulation. Say this precise line slowly and with intent. By my knowing, I hereby void any unwritten pact that requires my suffering for identity. Pause after the line and let the words sit. Step 4. Symbolic unbinding. Choose a tiny, harmless gesture, a drop of water on your palm and let it fall. or shift your posture, or unclench your jaw, and imagine the shard loosening. This small act signals your nervous system that something has changed. Step 5. Seal it with a closing breath. Inhale for 4, exhale for 8, and state quietly, I will build anew from the energy freed. Then stay present for 30 seconds. If strong emotions come, journal or find a trusted witness. This practice is complementary, not a replacement for therapy if you carry deep trauma. Seek professional support where needed. 2 brief examples show how immediate this can be. Vignette 1. Money. A person keeps missing promotions while complaining they don't get paid fairly. The silent clause. Suffering proves they're principled. After 1 week of the void witness, they notice small choices shift. They apply for a role, they accept a payment, they stop rehearsing the moral argument that kept them safe from change. The energy freed reallocates to action. Vignette 2. Relationship. Someone holds on to a role as the wounded brother because it guarantees care and moral high ground. The covenant discourages vulnerability and new intimacy. After daily void witness practice, small behavioral experiments appear, saying a different thing, risking a new boundary, accepting affection without proof of suffering. The pattern loosens and the relationship can either refund itself or release you to something truer. Recap. The silent covenant is the quiet pact that uses pain as identity. Mechanically, it's secondary gain, family ledger, and identity foreclosure. Esoterically, it's a large charge in inner alchemy and archetypal signature. The void witness is a short, repeatable daily move that voids the unconscious contract and signals your nervous system to reallocate energy. One shift changes everything. If you want to decode the full architecture, the maps, the protocols, the step-by-step alchemical workbooks, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. There you'll find the pattern library, precise practices for money, relationships, identity, and inner alchemy. Awareness first. Action second. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. That is the pattern, that is the mechanism, and that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. Practice the void witness tomorrow morning for 7 days, and notice what loosens. Until next time, the pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key.